Do you want to become a master in Facebook ads so that you can generate a return of at least 2 times every single day? In this video, I actually interviewed Maj Custodio. He is actually a student of mine where he shared how he generated 1,000,000 pesos in 4 days. And I want you to watch this interview coming up. Hello tycoons and welcome to this YouTube channel. My name is Fibo Lim and for the past 4 years, I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs market and sell their products and services online. And in this YouTube channel, I'm gonna share with you exactly how you can do that. How do you attract customers for your business? How do you convert your customers or your leads and prospects into paying customers? And how do you actually automate your business so that your business runs with or without you? So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead, click subscribe right now. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so that every time we publish new videos, you're gonna get notified. By the way, I want to invite you to my masterclass which I conduct often. No? There will be a link around here. I want you to visit fibolim.com/class to get a free ticket for this event where I'm gonna walk you through how do you acquire prospects and leads for your business, convert them into paying customers without booking appointments, without doing prospecting, and all of those things. Go ahead, register for a free seat right now. Hello tycoons! Welcome to this interview. I'm super excited kasi I brought to you Maj Custodio. He is the CEO and founder of QuickPro. And the reason why he's here is I want to know, how he implemented the process, the same process and system na you're also going through as well, right? And Maj, first of all, thank you so much for being here. And Maj, is it okay before we begin, you could share a little bit about you, like what you do, and ano yung value na you provide to our community?
Okay, well, hello guys, hello everyone. My name is Maj Custodio, and I'm the CEO and founder of QuickPro Online Academy. And what we do is we assist two types of individuals. Number one, freelancers, those who want to work online at wala ka pang skill. You want to learn video editing, you want to learn social media management, you want to learn SEO. And our best market are surprisingly those na mga under college graduates, mga non-college graduates, because they want to find opportunity and that's what we offer them. The other market are those people who want to start a business ko lang at wala pang kahit ano. So we help set up their website, we help set up their page, we help set up their chatbots para makastart na sila ng flowing business moving forward. And that's why I decided to contact Fibo because I wanted to scale it.
Great. Amazing. So actually, to give a context of everybody, nung nangyari is like 2 years ago, he attended one of my events and he was this skinny, broke kid and from like in medical school and who has a very big vision. And parang I remember na lumapit siya sa akin, parang, and he was so tall and parang I look at him above and then parang sinabi niya na parang na-inspire daw siya. And to make the long story short, ang nangyari kasi noon is I shared na I dropped out from school, and that's also what he did. He dropped out from school. He was supporting his family, his medical, his expenses at school through his freelancing jobs. And then what he did, he shared, he built his own company which is now QuickPro, and I'm really proud of him because kumbaga sabi niya na he was inspired, but from what I thought, he go ahead and implemented. Nangyari kasi after the event, I actually sold a program, which is at that time, he was not able to afford pa, And so what he did is he just went through my free contents, implemented it, and yun. And now he has built what anong meron siya ngayon. Insanely amazing, and nangyari, he actually reinvested what he made back by enrolling in the program. So I'm amazed because for most people kasi Maj, like they tawag nun, for most people, ikaw kasi you just consume free content and you just implemented it, right? What I would, okay, ganito na lang. before you worked with me, no, before you enrolled in the program and like talagang sinabi mo like 10x, 20x yung result mo. What were your challenges and problems na you were facing before you decided to enroll and work with us?
I guess one of the biggest challenges is when you're consuming free content, there's no one there to literally answer your concerns. Kasi every time you consume free content, whether it's Google or YouTube, it will always leave you with more questions than answers. Because you will ask questions like, is that applicable here in the Philippines? How about yung sinasuggest nila doon is dollar ad set rate. Here in the Philippines, it's peso. Is that still profitable? There's so many questions in my mind. And I guess that's what frustrated me the most, the lack of an actual person talking up there. And sometimes what also is frustrating is some of these content are very old na if you try to look at free content. If you go to YouTube and Google, the content there is very mixed up. Ang daming opinions, daming strategies. Very old na yung iba, rehashed yung iba. And it's hard for you to trust which one is actually working. So the time you spend and the money you invest in trying out these things that might or might not work is very frustrating talaga on my part. But somehow, through endless trial and error, some did work, but I think it could have been shortened if an actual person was there talking to me.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, nangyari is you reached out to me and you were asking for help, no? What specific problem ba that you faced or yung experience mo that triggered you na like I'm all in? Like you were telling me na you would want to pay me like 100,000, 500,000 just to work with me, right? What made you do that? Ano bang problems na or challenges na experience mo?
Marami, din ano sa isang bagay. But I guess one of the things that I really wanted to talk to you about is ganito, you cannot really know if you're doing well unless you compare your results with a community or with a mentor who's also starting their businesses at the same time. The difference between a mentor and a teacher just teaches from the book. A mentor like you is already doing it. So like you're telling us what to do, but you're not a hypocrite because you're also doing that on the side. So what compelled me to come to you is to ask you, how is your business doing during COVID? Are you also affected ba? My results are like this. Is your results? And then when I found out, now you're still getting amazing, great results. That's what really compelled me. Okay, people, if you help me with this, okay, 100,000, 500,000. I'm amazed by how you're doing this. Kaya that's what compelled me, no? What compelled me is my results are always getting messed up by the Facebook algorithm. And I always see Fibo's videos everywhere. I see Fibo's ads still getting a streamline of content. So I want to know, how is this working? How is he doing this? That's what really compelled me to contact you.
Right. Kasi you mentioned, no, na you were able to buy a lot of courses and programs. Why do you decide to choose to work with us?
Okay.
And any other mentor or coach?
Well, in other mentor programs, of course, 90% of the mentorship I'm taking up online are for technical skills like Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects. But in terms of business scaling, I've also had other coaches. There was Mark, there was, in a way, for content multiplication, there was Peng. But the go-to coach ko talaga when it comes to scaling is si Coach Fibo. I can't find a direct reason kung bakit siya, but I guess it would be his social proof. And ganito kasi I've learned this from people, by the way. I don't just judge an entrepreneur by their sales. Well, you can say na I have thousands of sales, millions of sales, magsabi ko na magaling ka. But I judge people according to how he upsells the course. And I see, wow, nakuha niya ako. I want to be like that. I want to do that to the people who I'm trying to promote my business with as well. And so yes, there's this thing that you re-engineer it, but it's really different if you learn from him directly. So that's what he taught me. He taught me so many things that he's doing, and my mind just exploded. Wow, ganito pala yung pwede mong gawin. I don't want to spoil much of his teachings, but ang masabi ko lang, it's different from learning from the speaker than the speaker actually teaching you what he's doing behind the psychology of it. So, yun.
Yeah, I mean, I also want to know, and maybe the audience will also want to know, ano ba yung mga specific things na na-implement mo that you message me na kumita ka, it's now possible, which is before everyone thinks na it's impossible. Ngayon, you message me na, bro, I think I figured out how to make 100,000 pesos per day. And then you post in our group, you made 1 million in 4 days. Like, what have you implemented?
Okay. Well, ang dami kong in-implement. Okay, let me try to do my best to organize this because, believe it or not, when people explained it to me for the first time, nagana din yung ulo ko, like, boom, how do I consume all of this? But I find a way to simplify it, siguro. What I implemented was, number one, there's this thing that you call ad fatigue. No, where the more you use the same kind of ad, it grows old. And that's what's happening to me. I noticed, bakit ang ganda ng results ko for the first try, but as time passes, pumapangit yung results. And then, I tried changing the targeting. Yes, it bumped up a little bit, but it still kept going down. And then I realized na the ad itself can be degraded. That's what Fibo taught me. And when I applied this, new ads every time you sell a product. After, let's say, a week of it running, targeting the same audience, you use another ad, and then another ad, and another ad. It created tremendous results. At sabi ko, people, paano yan, people? Kasi mahirap mag-edit. And people told me, bro, you can just use your phone. Mag-ganyan ka lang. And you can just ask your video editor to edit it. Sabi ko, seriously, bro? Like, walang effort. Hindi yan insulto yung audience mo. Sabi ni Fibo ito, I think this deserves a quote. My most profitable ads are the ones that aren't professionally shot. Sabi ko, okay ha, serious yan. So I tried it, and guess what? Every single ad is as if I'm running it for the first time. And when I say first time to those who are bago pa lang Facebook ad, it means you're getting amazing results for the first time. Parang love, di ba? Pag bago pa lang ang hot niyo. So every time, dahil sa advice ni Fibo, every day hot na. Kasi yung ad always performing. And but just using a cell phone, but just having a video editor, maliit na yun yung sweldo mo sa video editor compared to the profit you're making because of the ads. So, isa yan sa mga rami pa. The other one is probably, summarize na lang para hindi matagalan. The emails. No, I never had any faith in emails before. I truly believe wala yan ka makukuha sa emails because not everybody goes to their email. Yung daming spam din. But Fibo says, it works. That's the magic of having a mentor. When you're in doubt and the mentor tells you it works, then you ask yourself again, maybe it does work. And then I tried it, like, oh my gosh, grabe na naman yung sales sa emails and ang dami. Should I keep going or?
Yeah, I mean, for the ads, I really saw that you implemented it. Pagtingin ko, like he really modeled what I did. Like I see your ads because I shared with you that one of my best converting ads, I was just lying down in my bed and just talking, and then when I refresh my time, he did what I did. He just lie down and just talk, and then that's insane. Go ahead.
I didn't even need to be too critical of what I say in the video. Just people seeing that it's something new, they click it and watch it, no? And ayun, probably ang daming umikot sa mind ko na ideas na naman.
Right. How about the the emails na what happened ba, like after implementing email strategies, kasi before you weren't really a believer, what result did you put with that? Ano ba yung nangyari?
Well, the emails are very helpful because when you sell a product, everyone who's selling online, usually when you're a beginner, your mind is just black and white. They take it or they don't. With email, there's still a chance for you to salvage those who don't take the product for the first time. With the email, you can actually send a half-baked product muna for them to taste it, and then they have an option to take it if they don't. And if they do take it, you can upsell the bigger product, and if they don't take it, there's another follow-up, and it just becomes a really amazing funnel for them that you saved every possible customer no matter what. And email is actually much cheaper because the moment you have them, you can keep on retargeting them. Unlike ads where you have to retarget them again with the ads itself. Unlike messenger bots, you get blocked again na naman. In email, I've never encountered that. It was very clean yung process ng emails. Ayun, no? The emails was able to save my customer, let's say out of 100 customers noon, I would only sell to 30. But because of emails, I could probably sell up to 60 to 70 customers out of 100. On the long run. Long run yung email, yan yung maganda.
Right, amazing. After implementing, brother, like, what results did you generate? Ano ba nangyari after implementing? Can you share with the audience?
My team called it residual results. Residual results. There, we would always get the present result after a sale. Let's say after a sale, we would get 130,000 after spending 15 to 20,000 on ads. But then there would be another sheet from the email that we call residual results, and I was just shocked. It's almost the same amount as the present result. Umabot din ng 100,000 yung residual results. I was just thinking baka 40K lang yan or 30K na lang yung residual results. But they started generating, and it became a steady flow. These results are something that can sustain your business even through hard times.
Yeah.
Yung email. So yun. No?
So parang nag 2 times bigla just by implementing one strategy.
It grows eh. You build trust. So about 3 times probably na before.
Yeah. You mentioned to me as well, parang you shared na I think in just one webinar, you're able to generate like, I forgot how much was that, like 300K?
400,000,
right? 100K?
400,000 to 500,000, $500,000 in just one webinar. And the ad budget was crazy. The ad budget was just 25,000 pesos.
That's insane.
Get this. Ang nag-implement niyan is this other team pa na tinuruan ko lang ng tinuro ni Fibo sa akin. Yeah. So you would be expecting probably magde-degrade na yung results because pinata niya sa akin, pinata ko sa isa. But it still created tremendous results. 500,000. And then I asked them, what did you do? And then they told me just the same thing you told us, coach, no? Duplicate the ad sets, and then save their emails, email funnel. We also made sure that they are reminded by the event by creating an ad that tells them, hey, you signed up to my seminar, ganon. And then also targeted them not just via messenger bot, via email na rin, my reminders along the way. And it's just great. It's just creating tremendous results.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to do this before. Before, I was pretty direct lang yung approach. Yeah. I did not believe na people will be convinced pala if you keep following them up. Kasi akala ko before, no means no. Akala ko ganun talaga. But people's system is just crazy. I guess there are some things that you'll never really know. Kasi sabi ni people, don't say no or yes right away. Test mo muna.
Right. Yeah, kasi I remember that when you were doing your old strategy, it's like ads and then sale, just like that, right? Like you buy or you don't buy, and that's it. Now, for most people don't know, kasi like 80% of buyers actually buy from the 5th to the 12th exposure. So like, yes, they don't buy, pero you would have to pay more money for them to show the same ads again and again and again. So why not like get their contact info and then follow them up without paying more ads, right? And that's exactly what Maj did. And in fact, ito yung ginawa. He got even more sales by and he got more people buying by increasing his price. Like, can you share with me? Kasi I remember that you were like calling me and you were crazy. I was like on vacation and you were freaking out kasi nangyari parang you made, kasi before sabi mo like it's about like 100,000+ per event, and then ngayon it reached like 300,000-400,000 sa isang event by implementing yung alam mo yung closing strategies that I shared with you. Can you share me more about that?
Well, in terms of price, before we give them three options: 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. There's the 3,000 pesos, 6,000 pesos, and the 1 year is the most expensive. And surprisingly, during that time, hindi ganun karami yung kumukuha ng 1 year. So I thought, maybe, how do I increase the people who buys the 1 year? I talked to Fibo, sabi ni Fibo na it's either you're the most cheapest or you're the most expensive, no? And whether ano man yung program mo, there'll always be someone who can afford and who cannot afford. So I kind of was challenged by that. Sabi ni, I think it was you who told me na try mo selling just one lang because people will be confused if maraming products. Mm-hmm. And try to be more specific sa product na ibibenta mo. If web dev yung topic, add a website into it and make everything else a bonus. So I thought, okay, let's try this. Instead of selling all three programs na cheap yung iba, let's just sell one program which is very expensive yung 1 year. Yeah. And then I tried that, no? And then the selling technique wherein yung stacking, creating excitement, throughout the presentation, there are testimonials. The entire event is built on the foundation of testimonials. And it's not the number of testimonials, it's the quality of testimonials. Everything I'm saying, by the way, galing siya kay Fibo. Implemented all that. I was so shocked na from generating only 60 to 80,000 per event, we already started generating 200 to 300,000 per event. Wow. And the process is easily duplicatable. It's easily duplicatable talaga. It's crazy. I did not expect na ganito karami. Yung promise ko sa kanya ng 100,000, ngayon probably is more than millions na yung nabalik.
Yeah. I have a question, brother. If you were to pay me right now to teach you everything, how much would you be willing to pay me?
Oh, bro, well, you saved my business, no? That's not an understatement. You saved my business. I guess 300 to 400 to 500,000. If the future me could talk to my past me, I would tell him, Maj, kahit 300 to 500k pa yan yung kukunin ni Fibo sa'yo, ibigay mo na yan. Because yung 500k na yan, 2 araw mo lang hindi ngayon. So, that's
yeah, same. For those who don't know, no, kasi I would like also to make this valuable, no, na what I shared with Maj kasi is he was selling like yung product niya before is like magkano yun? I think like 300 pesos lang.
I started at 300 pesos because I was afraid to like of high ticket. I truly no one could afford that in our country. Yeah. And I thought it doesn't exist in our country. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, nangyari is, he was selling at 300 pesos and nag-increase naman siya over time. So yung 300, naging 400, naging 500. So, mga 100s pa rin, no? Eventually, I think yung pinakamahal niya is like, the highest he went is like 1,900 plus. Is that correct? And then I know what he's offering is very valuable because he's teaching, specific skills about Photoshop, about editing, about this and that and this and that. Kasi nag-enroll din ako sa course niya eh. Parang I wanna see. And I also meron ako natutunan from that because it's more specifically on skills like QuickBooks and bookkeeping and all of those things, no? So, sabi ko, brother, like you are undercharging. Like seriously? And sabi niya, yeah, because I don't think people would buy if mahal siya. No, sabi ko, no. The thing is, if you believe na what you're offering could make them like 6 digits, for example, or at least parang siya, valuable siya, then why don't you charge higher? Anyways, I shared that with him, and then parang he didn't believe at first. And I shared with him this concept na, listen, no matter how low you charge will be, gaano kamura, there will always be someone who cannot afford. No matter how high you charge, there will always be someone who can afford. And so what he did is from like 300 pesos or from 1,000 pesos, he sold it for like 10,000. And boom, he made more sales just by doing that. Right? Yeah. And one thing I want to share as well, parang may value. Saka marami din siyang offer. Like, okay, when you buy, you can get option number 1, option number 2, option number 3, option number 4, whatever, maraming option. Now, I shared with him, try to test na instead of selling like mura, mahal, and all these options, try to sell just one and sell your most expensive offer. And the reason why I share that to him as well, because it goes back na to the marketing parang psychology, that a confused mind always says no. A confused mind doesn't buy. So if you just give them one option, now it's either a yes or no, not really like yes, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Would you agree ba, brother?
Because also another thing that I realized sa kanila is that nawala yung train of thought. I was listening to your value. Wait lang.
Yeah.
Ito. My most affordable membership, which is 1 month, it's worth 1,500.
Yeah.
My most expensive right now is at 9,999 discounted yan na price. I thought it's easier to convince one person to buy the expensive price than to convince 5 people with the 1,499.
Yeah.
Right? You just convince 2 people na most expensive mo. Mas malaki pa yung profit mo even if you get 8 or 10 people dun sa pinakamura mo. So it's lesser energy. You get more quality people who are heavily invested. And they are people with income that can continue to be a repeat customer for your program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. What made the process or system effective ba, Maj? What made it effective?
What made it effective?
Yeah.
Yung
overall, like after implementing it, what made the process so effective? Why did it work ba? Like
again, it cannot be answered by one. But if I were to choose one factor that if I can forget everything you taught me and I could just choose one teaching that you taught me, it was the gift of platform selling, platform closing.
mm-hmm.
Probably that was the best thing that I got from you. Of course, that's not that considering yung ads technique mo, yun pong scale talaga yan. But with your platforming skill, bro, like put me anywhere, I can sell anything because of you.
Yeah, amazing, insane. Lastly, go
I heard the previous live, sabi niya, you're the Peng Joon of the Philippines. Agree ako.
Yeah, how has your life changed, bro, after achieving the results that you have?
Okay, well, it's when I think about life, I think about the luxury of time that I can give to myself and the material things, because life is in time. No, nasa time yung life, hindi sa money. So because of Fibo's technique, I was able to take my hands off the process na. I just teach the team, they duplicate it, and I had the manager there. So now I only work like 3 to 4 hours a day na lang talaga.
Wow.
And between throughout that day, I would just make some calls, play PS4, and I already pre-ordered PS5. Played this. But I think kita niyo na feature ni Fibo yung TV. Ayan yung TV. The quality of life is just crazy. I could not afford all these things. But yung best talaga is time. No? Time to do things that really matter for me. I can now exercise, do sport. I can go to different places. I went to Mactan, Shangri-La just yesterday. The day before that, I went to J Park.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I know, it made me see more of what this world has to offer. And
Wow.
I really have to thank Fibo for that. If it wasn't for Fibo, I would probably die of cancer radiation na. So ayun, life is great. And my team is more confident na with the company. Hindi na sila takot na maybe my company will fade out in year 2020 because of COVID. Wala. It's awesome, bro. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, for those who don't know, that TV that he bought, I just can't believe up until now, it's almost like 1 million pesos. And sabi ko, that's not possible. Like, television for almost 1 million. And sabi ko, brother, you have to make me believe. And then he showed me his TV. Like, really, I just can't believe. I mean, I'm sharing you that kasi minsan, um in life, like, we think it's not possible. I'm sure if you ask Maj, like, Maj, if you would have 1 million, are you gonna buy a TV? He's gonna say no, no way. And then ngayon, parang he's doing that kasi meron ng kumaga extra that he wants to kumaga yung mga lifelong dreams niya before hindi niya na-achieve. Like, that's what I wanna buy, just so that I can, kasi technically life is not just all about money. It's about what money can bring you. Is it happiness? Is it more time? Is it luxury? How do you see yourself, lastly, how do you see yourself a few years from now? Like, how much would you be making? Ano yung parang nakikita mo?
Not really on how much I'm making, but I want people to see me as the Udemy of the Philippines.
Wow, that's
Let's
insane.
say I want to. That's my number one. That's my number one inspiration and another challenge for me. I want people everywhere in our country to think, if I want to learn Photoshop, Quick Pro agad pasok sa Manila. If I want to learn Adobe Premiere, Quick Pro na agad pasok nila. Wala na ibang academies na pasok. And if I could make this into a global brand, because yung goal ko talaga is to become the president of an academy online where may mga grade 1, Canva, grade 2, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, my graduation ceremony, my teachers, my classrooms. That's what I envision it. And I want to achieve that this year, 2021.
Yeah.
And for that to happen, guys, sales cures all. That's one thing that I also learned from the reference. People told me, Fibo told me about Pension told me about Shark Tank. I started watching Shark Tank. Doon kasi kinita sa Shark Tank yung quote na sales cures all. Whatever it is your dream, whatever it is you want, you cannot achieve that without sales for your business. And for me to achieve this, I need sales. And for me to get more sales, I'm just si Fibo.
Yeah.
And yung ni Fibo, hindi siya based on luck. Kasi baka inisip ng iba, hindi ako mag-enroll dyan kasi baka swerte lang yan sila, nakaganyan sila. It's based on luck lang to. Sana nag-loto na lang tayo.
Yeah.
Dito based on luck. You just follow the instructions, apply it, accept the obstacles, because I promise you, napagdaanan na yan namin ni Fibo lahat ng obstacles ng Facebook ads. He will literally tell you what to expect. No, he will tell you, if you run too much budget on this bagong page mo, it will get blocked. You will not know that if you don't have a mentor who's already doing it. No? Yeah. No, so you cannot search that even on Google. Try to Google probability of a page getting blocked with a new ad account. You can find that on Facebook. You need to have someone telling you that talaga. So if you're not gambling when you enroll to Fibo, you're not gambling. You're buying a product that is tested and proven by so many people already. Now, I bet my business on the line to tell you right now, it will work. It's something that's working already.
Yeah, interesting. Lastly, brother, if you were to conduct like your last Facebook Live, ano ba yung message mo sa community natin? What's your last message to our community?
Okay. Grabe, I don't like the word last message, bro. Just the next time. I guess it would be that Fibo's community, you're not just getting Fibo when you join the program. You're getting his students as well. I also see that students are teaching students. Students are reaching out to each other. So you're not just getting one person, by the way. To those who are wondering, hindi lang si Fibo yung tuturo sa'yo. I think nakikita rin yan ni Fibo. Di ba, Fibo? Nagko-collaborate yan yung mga students niya. So here's one thing I'd like to share with everyone. Can I just share a quick, short metaphor to explain what I'm trying to say?
Sure, go ahead.
Sino dito nakatry magluto ng charcoal na ulingan? Katry ka na, bro, magluto sa ulingan, barbecue.
Yeah.
When you're cooking in barbecue and you just pick one charcoal and flick it away from the group, what happens to that charcoal? At first, it's still hot and on fire. But as time passes by, the fire started to whittle and slowly but surely it started to drain out of heat. Mm-hmm. You cannot burn by yourself. No? You cannot keep that passion alive. You cannot keep the amazing results alive if you're just all by yourself. Because eventually you'll get tired, you'll degrade, you'll eventually lose focus and you lose that fire. In Fibo's program, there's the entire community of flame surrounding you. Every day may bagong testimonial. Every day may bagong value. Every day there's people talking with each other. You don't lose you don't lose hope. And Fibo also does this. You think Fibo doesn't join community? He also does. Every month, he told me he always wants to attend some sort of event, some sort of community, so that he can get a lot of value and the fire keeps alive. So if you want to have your first ever community that will turn your fire, that will turn on your fire, that will get you the results you need and keep that passion alive, there's Fibo's community. No, going solo, I promise you, you will grow tired. You will grow weary talaga. So yan na lang yung message ko sa inyong lahat, guys.
Wow, amazing. Brother, thank you so much for your time, for sharing yung knowledge mo, yung experiences mo, and also being honest with it as well, no? And I'm looking forward because I believe in your vision. I'm excited for that. So balitaan mo ako if ever, no? I'm sure 100% it's very, very possible kasi in just a short span of time, you were able to achieve where you are at. Despite people telling you, you should be a doctor, lawyer, an engineer, do this and do that. I know it's a struggle for you, pero you believed in yourself, you kept going, and you're truly an inspiration to everybody. All right?
Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, I want to give you a free ticket to my training. Kindly visit this link, fibolim.com/class, where I walk you through exactly how do you market and sell your products and services without booking appointments or doing prospecting. So go ahead, register for a free seat right now. By the way, I want you to go ahead, click subscribe if you want to get notified every time we publish new videos just like this one. This is Fibo Lim. Achieve success, live with happiness, and enjoy the good life. See you in our next episode.